So you guys play together a lot? You and Liam?
I just cut with this camera. I like that. I like the skin and I like the texture. You okay?
I live in New York.
You live in New York.
I live in New
Michael
York.
lives in New York. My brother Sean lives in Austin. And Mark lives in Arkansas.
Scattered everywhere.
Did you go see the beach
I don't know. I haven't seen. I'm not sitting anywhere. Don't you do that to me. I was sitting there for a minute. No, I didn't.
I think actually
I'll sit wherever. I have no.
next his cousin's next door neighbor.
A story or relay a memory, and in that way we can all share in who Ed was and how much he meant to all of us. So, without further ado or tears, Darren, you're up.
Once I'm in the line, I'm a millionaire. Spending all my money, I disappear. Took all my friends out for a really good time, buying high-priced liquor, champagne wine. And I began to fall so low. Didn't have a friend, no place to go. If I ever get hold of a dollar again, gonna hold on to it till that evil grin. I said nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, and your friends know you haven't got any. But if you ever get back on your feet again, find your long lost friend. It's mighty strange without any doubt. I said nobody knows you when you're down and out. Your pocket, not one penny, and your friends know you haven't got any. But if you ever get back on your feet again, then you'll find your long lost friend. It's mighty strange without any doubt. I said nobody knows you when you're down and out. Oh, when you're down and out. Back to yesterday in a town that never was. Oh, never was. Your was so long ago, not too far, please, might as well just a million miles away. That's something we got, baby. Now there's not too many men like old Charlie Lynn to stand up and get it done. Besides, there'd be no place for him now. Except in a town that never was. Was it just yesterday that all our dreams were lost? Can't begin to count the cost. Goodbye to yesterday in a town that never was. Oh, never was. This ain't so bad.
I've had some good days, and I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days, and some lonely nights. But when I look around and think things over, all my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Sometimes my clouds hang low, and I can hardly see the road. And I ask the question, Lord, why so much pain? But you know the Lord's been good to me. Oh, he's been so good to me. More than this whole world could ever be. He's been good to me. I won't complain. Sometimes my clouds hang low, and I can hardly see the road. So I ask the question, Lord, oh, why so much pain? Well, you know the Lord's been good to me. Oh, he's been so good to me. More than this old world could ever be. God's been good to me. I won't complain. This song is something that Mr. Ed would have appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Because I've never heard him complain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope.
And this is my friend. Y'all excuse my expression, but a black guy and a white guy that can't sing worth the shit. Well, I just wanted to come up here and express my appreciation for Mr. Ed. This is the first time I've ever done this. Jack Barber and I, for the last 7 or 8 years, we've been threatening to get on stage and sing. And this is the first time in 8 years that Jack Barber and I have been on the stage at the same time.
Okay, I'm not good at this, and I just want to say something real fast.
That's his daughter.
It has meant so much for me to be here and learn that he has so many friends around him. And I know the last years of his life were very happy because of most of you. So thank you.
Ed was like a magnet. So that was really cool because he had pulled everybody in by that voice of not being loud. So when we first met, Ed and I used to gang up on Carlene, and she knows it. Because I know you know she's a certified health nut. I've always called her that, and she is. And she was always careful to make sure we ate everything that was good for us. So when I would come to visit, about the first thing Ed would say is, "Let's go get pizza." And then she tried real hard to have him the healthy pizza. No, it was pepperoni, extra cheese, it's good. Then after that he'd say, "Let's go get ice cream." And there's a great homemade ice cream place here in town. I don't know the name of it, but there we go there next. Then he also liked Chinese at the airport. So we'd go to the airport not to see a plane, but to get our Chinese. The one thing that I got a big kick out of Carlene with Ed, because he was so special, and no one knows what a blessing this woman is. I know Ed knew.
Yes.
Every night she would fold down his bed. Every night. Put the pillows off, make it all nice and cozy for him. And way before he would get ready for bed, but it was always there. He knew his bed would be ready for him because his lovely wife did that for him.
True.
She's kind, so was Ed, and faithful. Oh my goodness. She, again, I've already discussed that she was a health nut. She has so many healthy vitamins and things. I would see her count them all out. Big, she had a big tray. And dear Ed never had to worry if he was going to get the right dose or what, because she took care of that for him. And she put them all in a little pill packet. But I got the biggest kick out of watching her and him with the pills, because she'd get them all ready and they were all set. And then, dare I say about the wonderful cod liver oil, that was another thing that they were good. You know how healthy cod liver oil is, and I went, "You have got to be kidding. It tastes like shit." But they talked me into trying it, and I went, "No, it still tastes like that." And I don't care if I, don't make it till tomorrow. I'm not drinking anymore. You can have my share.
He didn't like it so much.
No. She took care of business all the time. Whenever he went to the doctor, I've never seen anyone so faithful as her to check out the doctor's orders and to look up online and see what the side effects were and if it was going to affect Ed in any other way. She just always amazes me, and she's always been this way. It wasn't just with Ed. She's very precise and wants to know everything. She's a very, very smart lady, and I envy her.
Yes.
She gets up early, just like the lady in Proverbs 31. She gets up early. She tends to her household. She makes sure, well, now this new water, and I don't know where you get it from, but you can only get so much, so she has to get early and go drive and get it, because it's special water. It's not just normal water, it's special. But she did that too. She had his pills on the counter. She had all of his doctor's appointments, his food, his water. I firmly believe she was blessed by him living longer because of her care of him.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
And so that was just the beautiful part of it, because she's amazing.
It was very selfish. We're still very thankful for it, though.
Well, then what
Very
was
much
so funny,
so.
the one time we were in the kitchen, and I don't know if you've ever been over, but she makes these special pancakes. And so she was making the pancakes, and she was waiting for Ed to get up, because he usually slept in, which was fine. I love to sleep in, so we were like that with the sleeping in. But he was kind of piddling around, talking to the calves and just fiddling around, and finally he asked her if they were ready yet, and she said, no, not quite. And he said, this was so funny, he said, I wish you'd hurry up. You're standing on my oxygen and I can't breathe. So that's the end of my story of Ed, but it was just unbelievable. And they were so lucky to have each other.
He didn't even complain about that.
No, he didn't complain. He was just, honey, you're standing on my oxygen and I can't breathe. So there's that finally a wonderful couple.
These knees are crap, let me tell you, but nobody will take them. Nope, thank you. Thank you. Well, not truly from the heart.
You know, I want to talk about Ed and Carlene. You never knew they were in the room unless you saw them. But when you had a task to do, when there was something that needed to be looked after, you didn't have to ask. You knew it was going to get done. For 8 festivals, Ed and Carlene checked down every band we had.
Yep.
And I did it last year, and I have the utmost respect for what they did.
Now you know.
Because, these bands think they're pretty special. And they think they set things up their way. Well, Ed and Carlene reminded you do it our way. And I just want to thank them for the part they've been in so many things. I don't think I was at one concert at Sealy that I didn't see Ed and Carlene. They were not only active members of the Blues Society, but they were very gracious members of the blues community. Thank you.
I met Ed in passing, I think in the late 1980s with Carlene when she and I were doing some business, but I never got to know him. But I have business out in Arizona and New Mexico, so every time I went from Austin out there, they always said, you need to come by here and take a look at San Angelo as a place you might want to retire. So when the time came, I did take a close look, and I was not all that impressed, to tell you the truth. But I loved Ed and Carlene, still do. So I made my move out here a year and a half ago, and I'm going to stay here for a while. Two things about Ed. He gave up smoking 3 packs a day, cold turkey. Cold turkey. And Carlene's responsible for that, I believe. He was so shaky about whether he'd actually done it. He didn't tell her he'd done it until he was a month into it. I can take credit for the fact that he gave up Bud Light.
Thank goodness.
He started drinking Shiner Bock, and it wasn't until very recently that I found out he didn't like that a whole lot better than other beer. But you got to give the man credit. One thing that's sort of interesting, Ed and Carlene usually drove me to most of the San Angelo Blues Society events and so forth, and occasionally we would have to meet there because our schedules didn't work very well. And whenever I would walk into one of these things, people would come up and say, not, "Hi Henry, how you doing? Looking good. What's going on?" They'd always say, "Are Ed and Carlene gonna make it tonight?" Which is sort of a bummer on on one level, but I think it tells you pretty much all you need to know about Ed and Carlene. He was a really unique man, and I think people are going to miss him more than they think they are. That's all I got.
My sweet love.